29 days. That's how long I've been showing up here this month. 29 days in a row. And today I want to talk to you about what I've learned about midlife reinvention and this challenge. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Sarah and I'm a clarity and growth coach. And I'm also the editor of Life Mastery magazine. And October issue is just out and it's a free magazine. So I'll leave the link in the description box if you want to take a look at it. Now, getting back to our challenge and what I've learned. I didn't start this challenge because I was confident. Far from it. I started it because my friend baited me into it. She didn't. I'm just kidding. I started it because I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. There is a comfort zone. And the other day, I heard this thing that got me thinking we don't need to leave our comfort zone. We just have to expand it. I love that. And I've also very recently learned that anxiety is what we feel when we want to get out, we want to expand, we want to create, and we are in a box and we feel trapped. And it can be anything. And so that was an eye opener, just like learning that depression is really just anger turned inside. Because when do we get depressed? When we can't do the things we want to do, when we have limitations, when we put those limitations on ourselves and we don't dare to take a risk. And so I really wanted to put myself out there. I really wanted to see if I was capable of doing this or not and how it would go. That's really why I did it. So, one of the things that got proved once again is that courage comes after action, not before. So, I can sit here all day and hype myself up to get, courage and then not take action. But I can take action and then see how resilient or how strong I am. If I keep going, how it goes, can I keep up with it? What happens? Am I excited? Because usually I get excited when I start something and I can see the potential in it. But if I don't start, if I don't take that action, I might just stay paralyzed because I'm afraid of what might happen. So if I start doing, I get excited about it. And so I'm more likely to continue or to do bigger things, other things that I wouldn't do if I just stayed on this side and never put myself out there. Also, clarity comes from doing. Again, we can sit behind our computer and just think about it and see other people go after what they want. And we wonder, is that for me? How can I do that? I could never do that, could I? And we might get curious, but then we stop ourselves because we think, it's too hard. And I've always thought that's not correct. I used to think that clarity would arrive once I really thought things through. If I thought hard enough about something, I would be clear if that was for me or not. But again, clarity comes when you do it. I want to be a writer and I sit down and I start writing. And then I realize it's really, really hard. And I really am miserable just sitting here by myself doing. It's not for me, but in my head, it would be a dream to be a writer. But if I never do it, I never get that clarity that actually it's not for me. I'm a people's person. I'd rather be out there speaking. I don't really care to write anything. I just want to go out there and just speak and meet people and, get involved in projects with other people. Because writing can be a very solitary thing to do, right? We're writing, we're sitting at our computer writing. So that's the kind of clarity I'm talking about. On paper, you would love to be a teacher because your teacher was a great role model for you, and you've always wanted to be a teacher, and that you go and teach. But guess what? You have a lot of meetings, and you have to do a lot of stuff that you just don't want to do. You just want to teach because that's what. And so you think, there must be a better way. Isn't that another thing I can do, that I can teach, but don't have all these um, bureaucratic things to do? So that's how we get clarity. We get clarity by taking action and by actually doing the things we think we want to do. Just starting it out and seeing if eventually we will want to do that or not. Another thing I've learned is that community keeps us going. Yes. And this one is just a bonus because I'm all for community. You know that I have Life Mastery Circle, which is a community for everyday midlife women who are going through change, who need a little support, who want some clarity in the phase of life they're in. So I've realized that the fact that I told my friends about it, the fact that I told inside my circle that I was doing this, I'm accountable for to these people. Like, they are checking in. And if they don't see a video, they're gonna ask me, hey, I did not see a video yesterday or today or whatever. And so that keeps me going. And then when I'm excited doing things, they get excited and they start doing things on their own journey. Probably nothing to do with what I'm doing, but seeing that I put myself out there and I try it out, they are more likely to do that as well. So there's two sides to this community thing. The one on the one side, they cheer me on and they help me out and they hold me accountable. On the other hand, they see that I put myself out there and they're more likely to do it as well, which is awesome because, again, by doing, that's how we get clarity. And I think that, especially for us, midlife women, we need more encouragement because we've always put everybody else before us. We're used to showing up for other people. And so we think that we don't have what it takes and that reinvention is this beast. It's not. But by seeing other people on their journey, you get inspired to follow your own dreams, your own goals, and to go after them, which is really the most important thing. It's just to stop thinking and start doing. It literally is that easy. But it can be very complicated and hard to do if you're alone and if you don't have a community around you that understands you and that cheers you on, because sometimes it is literally what it takes is to cheer someone on, is to compliment them on something they are doing or trying out, and that changes everything. So I do believe that we do it better together. Now, if you are a midlife woman who is going through a lot of change, who is lacking clarity, who wants to do more, create more, find out what the next step is, I'd love to invite you to join Life Mastery Circle, which is our community. We do co-working or me time every single day from Monday to Friday. We have classes on low content publishing. We are having our 12-week planning session. We have a lot of things going on in there. There's one-on-one coaching. If you sign up by tomorrow, tomorrow is the last day to sign up for Life Mastery Circle at $77 a year, and where you get one-on-one coaching once a month with me for 12 months. So if that's something you would like to try, then come and join us. We'd love to have you, and we'd love to support you on your own journey. Now, if you are not ready for Life Mastery Circle, I would love to invite you to subscribe to Life Mastery Magazine. It's a monthly digital magazine. It's free, and it's also created for midlife women who want a little bit more support, but they don't know yet if they are ready for a community, for one-on-one support, and all the things. So I will leave the link in the description box for that as well. And I'd love to see you either on Life Mastery Magazine or Life Mastery Circle. And I really want to cheer you on your journey because it's important to have some kind of support. And I know what it's like, and I would love to be there for you if support is one of the things you are looking for. 29 days in, and here is my biggest takeaway. Midlife reinvention is not the destination. It's a practice. And I'm really, really glad that I get to do this with you. Thank you so much for being with me. And I'll see you tomorrow for the last day. Thank you so much again for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.